Welcome to the Grove, everybody. My name is Eli, and today I'm joined by Chris. If you checked out our last video, you might have seen me put him in the hot seat. We talked about, the titular Chris from Chris Couch Games. He's got a lot of games out. He's got a lot of games coming up. I put him in the hot seat, asked him a bunch of questions. It's only fair that I give him the opportunity to ask me some.
It's my turn.
Yeah. So kick us off, man. What
Let's
do you got
do
for
it.
me? I'm excited.
I'm excited. We're going to talk a little bit about, we'll start off with a question about the Grove, and then we will talk more about your gaming experience in 2025.
So like Eli in the hot seat.
Yeah,
Okay.
Eli in the hot seat.
I can handle it.
Hot man in the hot seat. All right, so the first question I have for you is, what was one of the Grove's favorite videos that you recorded last year?
Ooh,
It doesn't have to be the favorite, just one that you remember, like really gave you a fun experience. And I know y'all have a new set, so it's probably in the old set, just something that really brought you a lot of fun and joy.
So I think the one that keeps coming back to mind, I keep seeing our 100 subscriber special. It's a skull video. It's a very funny video.
By saying 4, I do. I'm going for it.
Uh-oh, he
No
did it
one,
again.
no one can outbid me.
He did it
Starting
again.
here.
He did it again. Yeah.
Woo!
I feel like you're learning something
He's-
from someone.
I
He's
told you guys.
becoming the villain.
Before this game, I told them I came to win. I'm trying my best. But it's kind of humbling to keep seeing, like, a few months ago we put out a 100 subscriber special and we were so excited, and then just from that's kind of the week that a lot of publishers started contacting us and emailing us. It's just like the milestone where it all started coming together, and that's led to this, it's led to us, it's great. And it's just one of those videos where it's really the core of what the Grove is, where it's just friends sitting around a table laughing nonstop and just having a great time.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's super cool. All right, last question about the Grove. And it's just some of the people that they ask me this question a lot of times,
sure.
like why it's called Chris Couch, what the logo is about. So just explain like why you called it the Grove.
We've always had this like drive to make some form of content. Like what I had in college was the unboxing podcast. Was like you do an unboxing video,
cool.
but it's just a podcast and you're just like talking about it.
Yeah, so people can see everything you're doing.
Yeah, we've always wanted to do stuff like that. We like film stuff in college, but we were like, we want to do something that is kind of, just about us having fun, forcing us to get together. So we started this YouTube channel and we were agonizing over what to call it. We were like, it has to have Meeple in the name. And we thought, actually, funnily enough, Meeple University before I knew about them. I was like, that's
really?
a great one. And
That
then
is
I
a good
looked,
name.
it's a good name. Yeah. And we were just like going back and forth. And we thought, well, what about Gamer Grove? We've had that forever because that's what our Discord's called. We had all these things lined up. And Matt hates the word gamer. He's like, it just sounds super nerdy.
Yeah.
So he was like, what about...
No cringe. It was cringe.
Super cringe.
Yeah, super cringe.
Super cringe. That'd be a good name.
Yeah, super cringe.
Yeah.
That's a good name for a game.
Yeah.
Ooh, interesting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Game
Anyway,
design time.
so we just swapped it to The Grove. Yeah.
It's cool. It's unique.
Yeah, absolutely. We wanted something that wasn't just, because it hurts us in SEO, but it also just speaks to who we are as people. So
You're not in it just to like get a bunch of clicks and likes. You're in it to really create a community.
Yeah,
You've
absolutely.
got your friend group, which I've got to experience more this weekend, and it's just so fun and to see like people coming together. And I think the name personifies y'all's lifestyle.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Becca was telling me that you guys were talking, and you were saying that it's not normal that like 14 deep roll in. Like,
not normal.
Yeah.
Not normal to be like, hey, y'all want to come over for
Yeah.
like a late night game session? It's like 14 people, like bringing their dogs.
Yeah.
Like, this is not normal.
Yeah, we just hang out.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's super cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got another question. Now we're gonna switch over more into the game experience of 2025.
Okay.
So describe an epic moment you experienced during a game that you played last year. Now this can be an epic moment where you slayed the dragon, you just wiped Matt off of the map, totally nuked his character, or one that probably and most likely happened where Becca eliminated you from contention.
We're not talking about Castles of Burgundy today.
Okay.
Or maybe in another question that might come up.
Okay.
But the one that comes to mind is we were playing Nemesis, which I don't know if you've played Nemesis, but kind of like Dead of Winter, it's just this gritty, you're trying to survive, everything sucks. It's just really, really, really tough to win. Like, you just go in expecting to be told a story, not necessarily to win. And there was a moment where we were playing the co-op, so we were all trying to help each other.
Yeah.
And my character had this ability to draw all of the intruders. They're called intruders because they can't say alien because copyright.
Got it.
They're
Yeah,
aliens. They're
obviously,
aliens.
yeah.
Yeah. So I had the ability to draw them all out of the room, and we were stuck in this room together, surrounded by all these aliens. And I just looked at Taylor and I said, "Hey, man, I'll see you on the other side." And I threw the card down, drug them all out, and then I just got eviscerated by the aliens. But then he managed to go on and achieve the goals, and that was like that spoke to who I am.
Yeah,
just just taking one for the team, and that was just.
That is a
such
pretty
good story.
amazing,
Yeah.
like, epic moment. It's like a video game moment,
Yeah.
or like a movie
Yeah.
moment where everyone's just crying in the theater. Just
Yeah.
like, not Eli, he's my favorite character. He's the best.
Yeah.
And they're like, after the movie, they just,
Yeah.
oh man, whatever.
It's okay. The dog lived.
Yeah,
So it's
the
fine.
dog got
Yeah.
out.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
all that
yeah,
matters.
that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. Okay, so this kind of plays a little bit into that, this next question.
Okay.
Which board game are you taking to prom, and why is it either Castles of Burgundy or Voidfall?
Oh man, okay.
Which one's making a better prom date? Like, which one is better for prom?
Well, real life Eli.
Mm-hmm.
Mom, don't watch this. Real life Eli did not go with prom dates, but not for lack of wanting.
Okay,
so
got it.
I would say, for the nerdy perspective, I could have taken Voidfall because I would rather just play a solo game of Voidfall than go with a prom date. But in terms of which game I would rather date.
No, you don't have to date him. You just gotta take him to prom.
Well, yeah, but I'm a
Okay, I got
a
you.
loving guy.
Yeah, you're loyal.
Yeah, I
Got it.
think Castles of Burgundy is genuinely one of the few games on this planet that I consider perfect. And that doesn't mean I think it's the best game of all time. To me, it really is one of the best of all time.
Yeah.
But it's one that I consider to be perfect. And I say that, well, I guess we can talk about it with Becca. I say that having lost to her 12 times in a row. We played it 2 players. We played it a lot. And it was like, it got to the point, I think we talked about this a little bit off camera, but it got to the point where I started just keeping a high score because I was like, it's easier for me to play against myself than to play against her. It's going to be too much. I'm not going to be able to do it. But I'd say Castles of Burgundy would be my prom date.
It also would be a very great prom location.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
You know,
especially with the vineyard expansion. Dude.
I mean, you might have to like make that a real date.
Yeah.
You know?
That'd be great.
Yeah, go to like Scotland or something.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
We should do it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
You want to go right now, Beck?
Okay, nice. Okay, so the next question, what game surprised you last year that you played? And it can be good or bad, just one that your expectation was one thing and it either went above or maybe slightly below in some way, form, or fashion.
So we played this game called Food Chain Magnate. And I was told that it was like Microsoft Excel, the board game. So I went into it thinking like, oh, this is gonna be fun, but I'm not really gonna like it. I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel about it. I was worried that it was gonna be a little bit too brutal because they have a whole expansion that introduces a catch-up mechanism just because it's like, you can lose from before the game's even started. It's that brutal.
Right.
And we played it, and I lost before the game even started because I placed my thing wrong, and I lost. And the whole time I was just thinking, oh man, this is fantastic. I was just absolutely in love with it. The strategy, it's so mean. It's like, the way it works is you have like this board, you have restaurants out, and long story short, there's houses you're trying to sell like burgers and pizzas to.
Got it.
And you can create demand by putting out marketing campaigns, and you can only sell to this house if you can fulfill all of its demand. So if it wants 2 pizzas and a beer, and you only have 2 pizzas, you can't fulfill it.
Yeah, they don't want their meal anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
They cancel the Uber.
Yeah, absolutely. So the way it works is like, let's say that I see that you got a pizza factory online. You're just going crazy with pizza. I could just be like, I'm gonna put some billboards over in Chris's neighborhood and start advertising beer.
Really?
And then you just are kind of screwed.
Yeah.
And it's amazing and it's so mean.
Yeah.
But it was a moment where I was just like, man, this is such a. We kind of talked about this too. How if you don't understand a board game, you don't know the rules. It's such nonsense to just listen to people.
Yep.
But the thought of such a mean game being wrapped up in such a silly package of like, "Ugh, I cannot believe you're advertising pizzas, dude. That's why could you why are you doing that?
Yeah,
to
in
me?
my neighborhood.
Yeah, that's terrible, dude. Like,
Yeah, I don't even
getting
have
actually-
billboards. You built them.
Yeah, and getting mad about pizza.
Yeah.
Like it's just it was one of those moments where I was like, oh, this is it.
Yeah.
This is it.
Man, that's super cool.
Yeah.
And we were talking about it a little bit too yesterday about Food Chain Magnate, and I was like, That just seems like a crazy experience. And,
Yeah.
and isn't it like very deluxe too?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
It has like actual molded buildings
Yeah,
and stuff.
the base game doesn't. I got the deluxe edition,
Oh,
which
yeah,
is like
yeah,
a
yeah.
reprinting, but yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool. The real deluxe though, I saw a guy who has a copy.
Mm-hmm.
He bought dollhouse miniatures for all of like the pizza, burgers, and lemonade and all
Oh,
that. That's like hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
Okay.
But I'm not
Wow.
doing that. But
No, yeah.
yeah,
It exists.
Yeah, it
Okay,
exists.
if you want it.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Who was your Gary in 2025? Who is your arch nemesis, the one that is trying to stop you from catching them all in Pokemon?
That's a really good question. And it is Robert. It is Robert 100%. So here's the thing.
Okay.
Robert and I are going to sit down. We're going to be okay. It's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Robert's going to do one bad thing to me, or I'm going to do, more likely, I'm going to do one bad thing to Robert.
Got it.
And for the rest of the game, we're both going to lose. That's the end of it. It's like all bets are off.
Yeah.
We will sink our game to make sure the other doesn't win. And it's not because we don't like each other. We love each other. We've been friends forever. It's just we are both so analytical, and it's just I don't know. We always butt heads. It's to the point now where when we play like big games like TI4, we will make a point to not sit next to each other, so
really?
we can't really negatively interact with each other.
Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah. Robert's always the one. His MO is if he's quiet, it's because he's losing. But if he's complaining, it's because he's thinking.
Ooh.
So you can pick up on it. If you're new, if you just like you're sitting down and playing one game with him, it's like, okay, maybe he really is in last place.
Right.
No, I'm sitting there like, nope, he's winning, he's winning, he's winning.
Yeah.
And then every single time people ignore me because I look rude, calling him out for kicking him while he's down.
Yeah.
And then guess what? He wins every time.
Yeah.
Yep.
I get the rival vibe.
Oh, yeah.
I can feel like the temperature rising in the room.
We have the opposite effect. Like my whole thing is I come out like a rocket ship,
Yeah.
and I will be in first place pretty early on, and then usually end in last place because I make myself public enemy number one. That's like even in games where there's not a lot of player interaction, that normally happens.
Yeah.
Robert's the opposite. He'll be in last, and then he'll come in first, and it's really impressive.
Yeah.
Really, I'm trying to study it and learn from it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, last question I got
Okay,
for you.
okay.
What game? And this, let's try to see if we can keep it to possibly a game that released last year.
Yeah.
I know we're getting specific.
Sure,
but,
sure.
One that released last year that reminds you the most of your favorite meal. One that you might want to put on a plate. After you've put it in the oven for like 20 minutes, maybe even the air fryer.
That's a good
And you
one.
put it on a plate. And I don't know how you eat your food, but I like to mix mine up sometimes. I like the sides a touch.
Okay. I have it.
What are the ones what's one that reminds
Easy.
you? Okay.
It's Tend. Tend from Ivy Studio.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I grew up on a farm.
Okay.
So like automatically that's just like bringing me back to the homestead, like
Yeah.
thinking about all that stuff. But just it's one of those things where one of my favorite meals is like just a home cooked everything from my mom just being tossed on a plate together.
Yeah.
And Tend is like a kind of a sandboxy game where you can just kind of take what you want and do what you want and make your own plate. And that's like every single game you sit down and play of Tend.
Yeah.
You can make it a new thing. Like I'm gonna go mining and fishing this game, or I'm gonna go chopping and I'm gonna have a bunch of animals and plants. Like
Yeah.
I've played that game I think over 100 times. It's like one of the
Oh,
few.
wow.
Yeah.
It just came out.
Yeah, no, I play tested it.
Okay, yeah, true. Oh, like TTS and stuff
yeah,
like that.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
But like, dude, it's just one of those games that resonated with me, and it's just one of my comfort games. And it's like, just like how my mom's cooking is one of the things like that'll just calm me down, make me
Yeah.
super happy. Tend's the same way.
Yeah.
It's just perfect.
Yeah, they did a great job with that.
Yeah.
I mean, the production's great. I love how crunchy it is, but also like once you really know the game,
Yeah.
you just get in a flow state. You're
Yeah,
like, cool, got it.
It's how it all chains together, and it's just
Yeah.
like this is so satisfying.
It's very satisfying, and I think there's a reason why it's like selling out, and there's a reason why it's so popular.
Yeah.
I do wish you definitely have like the biggie size
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like
yeah.
the kids meal version,
yeah,
and I
yeah.
kind of wish I had got the kids meal because
Yeah.
my plate's very full when I'm
Yeah.
at that can.
Oh, yeah.
I need like a smaller box with just the markers, but I've already invested in the big, so I just got leftovers.
Yeah. That's
know.
true. You just pack them up, put them up, and then you can have them tomorrow.
Yeah. All right. Well, that is all of my questions that I have for Eli from the Grove. I guess, should I outro us out? Or
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Send us home.
Yeah. So appreciate y'all watching today on the Grove and the Nerdy Soul. Make sure to like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. We're here. Definitely watch a lot of the Grove's playthrough videos and how to play some of the best in the business, if not the best in the business.
I'm not saying it.
Yeah, I said it. There's a reason why we work together. I mean, their production level is exquisite. So make sure to give them some love. And make sure to remember to kick back and play.
See you next time.